Yep, we finally got some stuff. Not finally. It's happening. It's pretty quick. We got this pretty quickly.
So that's what I'm talking about. That RPM thing you guys just saw. That's thanks to this guy.
I mean, thanks to me.
Well, thanks to you via thanks
Jason.
to our buddy Jason.
Check out Night Owls Media. If you're really anywhere, he goes anywhere. He does really, really good videography for weddings.
Weddings, yes. So if you're a watcher and you have a wedding coming up, look him up. He does really good stuff.
Night Owls Media. Check it out.
So you guys saw me in the last one. I got the Eagle Talon. Once again, 95 TSi all-wheel drive turbo. It is automatic. We'll hopefully get that swapped out at some point. I don't like the steering wheel that he has in there. It's a generic, and it's like 317 millimeters, which I think technically somebody would advertise as a 320 millimeter. Right. So instead, we got a new 350 millimeter wheel that's concaved, because I am going to sit pretty much all the way back, and I want the steering wheel to be as close as possible to me. On top of that, we do have a quick release, which also is going to extend it further towards me. This here is a backup camera. I had really good ratings on Amazon, so I went with this one. I've looked at quite a few of them. This one had a few. We went with a very, very popular Android head unit, double DIN head unit, and I'm super excited about it because it is full Android, so it can basically do what your phone can do, and you can set up hotspot from your phone, and this will basically have Google Maps, Waze, you know, any streaming service that you want to play on. And then this is the rear struts for the hatch have gone, so I picked up some new ones off of, I think, eBay. I'm pretty sure I got these off eBay. So for this vlog, we're going to start out by getting this stuff installed. I think I'm so excited about that steering wheel that I want to do that first. So we're going to go set up in there and start doing that. So this is the generic steering wheel, and as you can see, like, this is the wheel bending. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that on camera. That's the wheel bending. I mean, it's clearly very generic. Generic.
It's very genetic.
Very generic, and it's small. I mean, it's tight. I feel like this is my sim racer that's like puny. So I'm super happy that we're gonna get rid of that right now. Plus, I'm all about having proper leg room, which, as you can see, I have just enough bend. Well, you can't, but I have bend here. So this is all the way back, and as you can see, this is, you want your wrists, basically the bottom of your wrist, sitting here for proper sitting position. So my hands are way too far extended, so this wheel is definitely going to bring all that up here. So I'm super excited. Let's get this off. Hopefully this one from NRG is going to be
same size.
Let's see. Oh, we are lucky, which is probably a standard in the industry, to be honest.
Probably a T. Or it's not a T. What am I talking about? Probably H9, H10.
Whew, that one was on there. And no, I couldn't possibly tell you what the model, who the company is, or anything. All I know is that the horn doesn't work on this. I don't think it's even plugged in, to be honest. So we're gonna get this taken off. Pretty easy. I don't have the apparently NRG doesn't provide instructions with their quick releases, so I am gonna have to see how everything properly goes on, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm really happy about it being quick release, because then I can take off the steering wheel.
Right.
Nobody can take the car unless they have a similar quick release. And also as well, easy to get in and get out too.
Right.
I ordered a quick release for a badass price on jegs.com, but it wasn't going to ship till like July 1st. So I'm like, that's fine, I'll let that one come in and I'll use that for the 240. But then I ordered the blue one from Amazon. They were like $15 more than the one I got from Jegs. Jegs had a crazy savings. Plus Honey helped out with saving some money on that. So
Not spawn, but
not
Honey,
sponsored,
holler
but
at
Honey,
us.
yeah, Honey.
Honey, holler.
Honey. They do save you money.
What is
I can't lie.
this?
No idea who the hub's from. Very, very. That's gone. But yeah, very. Yeah, no idea who that's from.
Apparently.
Very generic hub. I'm gonna say there's not a real. I'm pretty sure it's not a company that has a proper, you know, advertising name to them or anything like that. It's probably something that was, but it feels solid. It feels like it's gonna do what it needs to do. Now let's get the quick release and then go from there. So here's the quick release, and I think we're gonna want it like this. It is gonna be that way. It looks like that's gonna fit. Now my thing before I do that, I want to say this is gonna be the horn, and it looks like it's like a kind of like just a standard plug that turns that off. So that's kind of the problem when you haven't had the car from the start. You don't know exactly what's supposed to go here. I might have been cut out, so we might not have the horn for now, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Because like this is supposed to be the ground. Yeah, so the ground goes there, plugs in, which then connects to that. But then the power should have connected here, but it looks like it's not gonna work out. So we might not have a horn on this thing due to how it was done originally, which is, I guess for now it's fine. I can always redo it. I'm not too worried about it. Now this, I'm clearly it's a spacer for something, but I'm not sure exactly what it's supposed to go to. And the bolts that NRG provided don't fully go in. So, I'm trying to see. That might be. Guessing that's what that's going to be for, so. I am using the bolts NRG provided, so we're going to see if that spacer helps for them to fully. So I was, look at that, you don't need instructions to know what things are that come with the gear you order. So that was a spacer to help get these bolts, because these bolts are so long, if you didn't put that spacer on, they wouldn't fully tighten down against the...
What about the ones that you already had?
I didn't want to try it because they weren't for this quick release.
It's fair.
So I figured NRG provides their own. We'll give it a shot. Now that we have that on there, the quick release is going to go over there, but I'm going to put that on yet because we want to get it on to here. That's going to fit right on. And we did have some black ones that came with the steering wheel, which is good because this part of it is black.
You know what? I wasn't even thinking about the fact that you said you bought blue one because you have a bunch of blue stuff in the engine.
Yeah, the engine bay has, so like it's like little accents, because the steering wheel with the blue stitching in the center line was sold out. So I'm like, that's fine. I still want a steering wheel right now.
Right.
So I'm like, what can I accent that might be blue? So I'm like, why not the quick release? It's got that little hint of blue.
For sure, for sure.
Plus, the new stereo is fully customizable because it's an Android system. So I can have like a blue background.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We doing it. We doing it. I'm excited. That's exactly where I want the wheel. That's perfect. This is all the way back, wheels right there. This is exactly what I wanted. Because before I was like this.
Right.
That's way too far. I got perfect leg room. Oh, this is awesome. We're perfect.
Oh, it's got like a carbon fiber thing. When you moved it, it like changed color.
Yeah, here, yeah.
It's funny that it's got a horn.
Yeah, if you had it plugged in.
Right.
But it feels overall solid compared to the other one. This is definitely a lot more solid. Yeah, I like it. We'll definitely have to see if we can get one of these covers that isn't fully snapped off. But I'm super excited about this. All right, now let's do a few of the other items. But this is my main thing that I wanted to make sure, and I love it. I think this is awesome.
Dope.
The next thing we got is gonna be this right here. So as you can see, the struts do not hold that on. So we got new ones. This Max Pow is apparently what the brand is called for these. Yeah, I got them on eBay. They should work. I'm sure it's gonna work better than.
Sorry, just to hold it, or?
I'll put up. You said you got a piece of wood, right?
Yeah, it's right behind the drywall.
The way these are sitting, let me show you guys real quick. So it's either gonna sit that way or that way, which doesn't make sense. If we use the other one, it's gonna sit that way or that way, which also doesn't make sense. So for them to both sit on the outside, here's one, and then the other one's gonna sit like that. So B on this side if you buy this one, B on the driver's side, A on the passenger side. So we're gonna do that real quick. These up here, so this one here is a, what are we using, 13 mil adjuster, and these down here happen to be 11. Is that what we're using?
To unscrew them, yeah.
It's a 10.
Oh, is it 10?
Yeah, it's 10. So 10 mil for these bolts, 13 for that one. Also, if you have ones that are already on there that are like this, I'm using a wrench and undoing the bolts. I guess you can try doing it with Allen or Torx, whatever that looks like. But I'm just using a wrench, which is spinning that, but it's also removing it from here. So
Oh my god.
that's how we're doing this.
The amount of work that
Real
required
quick.
is astonishing.
That is off. I am gonna
How
rate
did you get it in here without
sideways.
If you angle it in.
Yeah, you angle it. I backed in and angled it. He was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm low, bro. I need to angle." He's like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Whoa, bro.
Bro. So I'm not gonna lie, I messed up. So you get one of these on each side. It's for the top one, obviously, but you know, you learn. You mess up and you learn.
So just a small flathead.
Yeah, it's just a clip that's gonna make
There's
sure
a
there's
notch.
a proper hold on the. They are a little bit tough. They're in there.
It should just slide up. This is
Right,
not,
it
this is
shouldn't
not,
fully come out.
Yeah, got it.
Whatever. So if you drop it, you can pop it back in, but you can't just
so
slide it
it's
up.
ideally it's supposed to slide on. So this is pops in like there. It's supposed to slide up, slide back down.
Yeah. For now, we have the one screw. This one will have to be tapped out at some point, but I think the one...
Snapped off.
Yeah, it snapped right off. So for now, I think the one will work. Let's show you real quick how this clip mechanism works. This guy's gonna get that in for us. So here it is, right here. Basically
So the little one.
right there, but
The little one had to be messed up because it wasn't coming off. So it's just a matter of getting it down and in the right shape again.
yeah, but you don't have to go too close because then it might not go over.
Right. Okay. And then there we go.
There it is. That's in. So for now, that'll hold it. But see, no wood needed. It actually stays up. So that's a fix. Got a few more things to do. It's getting dark out, but we want to do the radio at some point. We're gonna do the reverse camera, the belt on the alternator. Right?
Yeah,
alternator is squeaking really bad. So we have to see if that's either over tightened or needs a new belt. But I'm super excited for the head unit and the reverse camera because as much as I like driving, the reverse camera comes in handy, and that head
It
unit
sure does, man.
and that head unit just is going to have a shit ton of features, like everything I want on it. So I'm super excited. But
Dope.
at least we got these done tonight, and then we'll come back tomorrow and see what else we can finish up. So that Firestone doesn't even run. That's literally a guy that owns it, and he has like vintage cars in front of it.
Oh, look at this. Subaru. Nice.
Day 2. Okay, so we're gonna do something real quick here. I'm gonna get the wipers on because they should just be on. And then I'm gonna take a look at the belt to see why it squeaks so bad. Also as well, we gotta get that table out of there so I have easier room to get in. And we're gonna move that, I think, drywall in there as well so it's easier back in and out. I did want to get the radio in. I don't know if that's gonna happen in this video. Yeah. I gotta get you guys out some content, so I don't know if that's gonna go in this time around. We don't have, there's still a good part of the day left, so we'll see what happens, but I do have to move it out so you guys get to hear the crazy loud pulley squeal. I gotta figure out if it's the belt or the actual pulley, but we'll see. Well, so much for turning it on. We left the battery plugged in, and because the tail lights in the back are currently always staying on for some reason, it of course drained the battery. So we'll have to jump it. I'm gonna have to try to make sure that doesn't happen. We don't want to have to buy a new battery. Plus that's a good battery. I mean, it's a Bosch battery, so. But let's figure out this pulley here. It's gonna be the alternator pulley that's the problem. I am hoping that it's most likely just a belt, so that way we can just go get a new belt. I'm gonna take a look. It doesn't, could be tight, it could be maybe that it's not sitting good. I don't know, it doesn't look like it's not sitting good. So let's take a look. Let's loosen this up and take a look to see what that looks like. No? What is it? Is it a 13? No? Is it really a 14? That felt like it was too big for a 14. Could be wrong. Yeah, that's definitely too big. No, I was right the first time. I was just being dumb. It's 12. It is a 12. Man. It's tighter in here than I thought. Man, that's a pain. That's a bigger pain than I really wanted to be. Alright, finally. I mean, belt doesn't look cracked or anything. But you know what? Let's get it changed. What is this, Daco? Alright, well, we have the part number. We'll go to we'll go to what's it called, maybe O'Reilly's, and pick up a different belt. But it doesn't look cracked, so there is that. But I mean, it's very possible that it was the belt anyways. So we'll get that swapped out, and hopefully it wasn't too major. Apparently there can be alignment issues to cause that, but I don't know, belts look pretty dead on, or should I say the pulleys look pretty spot on. But you know, if the belt change doesn't work, we'll take a look further. We do have the wipers here from the trunk. Should be pretty easy to go on. Hoping to get a good shot for you. So it's pretty simple. You just toss this on, make sure there's plenty of thread. The longer one obviously goes on the passenger side, shorter one on the driver's. Now we just have to see if we can find the actual nuts that hold this down. I think I might have found them. So I found 2 of these back in the trunk, and they do fit right over these bolts, I guess, if you want to call them that. Yeah, it seems like a good fit, so I'm gonna go ahead, and I think maybe I'm right. Let's see, where is it? Where I put it? Did I already lose it? Let's see here. 14? What do you guys think? Is it a 14? It might be, but it definitely ain't going in there. Maybe if I do that, it will. Let's see. No, it still won't fit in there. Definitely not. Is it even a 14? Let's see here. Let's take it out. To be honest, I don't even know if this is the one that goes on there. Looks like it might be a 14, maybe a 13. Looks like it is definitely, oh, come on. It's definitely a 13. Maybe it being a 13 will fit it, or maybe not. Oh, so that's, it kind of fits. Okay, now where did I put the ratchet? Ooh, got to readjust that, but that seems to be, I'm going to say right about there's good for adjustment, maybe. I feel like that one's just right. This one might be too high up. I feel like this one might need to go a little bit more down. Yeah, let's readjust that. Let's make that a little bit less. I could be overthinking this, but you know, I can't turn on the car and turn on the wipers because the battery right now is dead. So we will jump it, but I feel like that should be alright, yeah? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this one on there since it's the style that I'm used to. Since this one is completely a different style, I'm just going to get new blades. I'm going to see if they have covers for these. I know I have one. Where did I put it? Right here. So I do have one cover, which can go right over. But I am going to see if there's a... I couldn't find any in the car, so I'm going to see if they have another cover, and we're going to get a new blade along with a new belt and see if we can get this thing close to sorted. I do have to get this. I have to contact a shop that will seal up this this windshield for me. And then it should be road ready. Obviously, there's other things I want to do. Change the wheels, get coilovers. This is on springs. It's really low. I do want to obviously replace the front bumper at some point, but at least for this, if I get the sealant over there with the wipers, make sure the belt doesn't squeal, should be overall road ready. So it does need a tune, because right now it's on a stock ECU tune. So, and it does have a 3-inch all the way back, so it will overboost. So we do need to tune it for that. But I mean, it is a built engine, but you still don't want it to overboost and stuff like that. But yeah, so let's see if we can get some wipers and a belt. We got the new belt. I'm hoping it is the belt. So they're not 22s on both ways. The driver's side is a 24, and passenger is a 22. So I'm gonna put that one over there. Put this one here. We got that. I'm gonna put this on here and see if that helps to squeal. If it does, according to a guy we just spoke to, O'Reilly, it's very possible that the windshield's got to be replaced for them to actually mold in the proper sealant, which is very annoying. So we'll see what we're gonna do. That's not cheap. That's probably a $600 job. But at that point, I might as well get Lexan glass and make the car lighter. So
How much is that?
I don't know, maybe another few $100. I don't know, maybe $1,000. I don't know. But yeah, let's get this on here and listen to the rainfall.
Wouldn't too low.
Do you think they're sitting too low? Should they be up a little bit?
Oh no.
No?
Take the thing off.
Oh yeah. Good call.
I've done that.
The best way that I've come, well, one, you gotta make sure it's like this so it can fit by the bolts there from the pulleys, but also going from the back here is one of the better options. So it's like, okay, I'm doing this, but it's like it's not, yeah, it's not easy. Maybe putting it in from the front would be better, because I can, there it is, a little bit. Oh yeah, all right, that was a lot easier than trying to get it out of there.
Oh, what? Does the alternator tilt on?
Huh?
Does the alternator tilt up?
Yeah, a little bit.
You already had the wrench down there?
No. Oh. Ah, I got it.
You got it?
I think so. I think I fucked up the belt, but I got it. I got it.
No, as long as it's not torn, you should be good.
Yeah, well, it's very possible that it is, so we'll see. Aha. Oh, that's where my, that's
It's hard work, kids.
That's how much grease there is down there.
It's hard work, it looks like.
Okay. So we got that. So now,
The wrench is right there.
I'm trying to remember if I used, I don't think I used this one. That's the problem. It is the right size, but ladies and gentlemen, no squeal. This was so bad before we just changed that belt. I'm truly impressed. That's awesome. That's really awesome. All right. So far we've been pretty good. Pretty lucky. Easy, I mean, annoying, but an easy fix. Just a belt. We got the wipers on. It's gonna suck. We're gonna have to figure out what to do with the windshield weather stripping. Since this is already mostly torn apart, I'm not gonna do a complete how-to video because honestly I'm not sure in the sense of how the actual car stock-wise would have been. So that's why we're just doing it in this vlog. I do see there's Phillips screws over there and over there. The trim here, I simply just pulled off very carefully. I didn't tug it too hard, but just little by little at the top here. And overall it came back. It looks like it's these clips and then these clips on the bottom. So, you know, nothing too crazy, nothing too hard. I'm gonna need a Phillips, fairly long one to reach that one, that one. There's not one down there and there's one down there. Oh boy, that's not even, that screw, I don't know what that screw is holding. Well, there's that. Wow. Yeah, that's, I don't even have an answer for that. The screws are definitely not in there that well. Ah, I got lucky. Since I'm not going to be reusing this single DIN tray, I guess just bending them back and getting to the screw was the best option here. Which is perfectly fine. Once again, I'm not going to be reusing this. Alright, so those are gone, done, out. There is a lot back here. There is just...